I am Aryan Sapra. I am an economics student. I'm a second year economics student in Delhi University, and I am here representing Youth for Climate India. Youth for Climate India, to explain you, is a bunch of we are a bunch of people, bunch of college students, and everyone from the youth who are working for the area around the climate activism and climate justice. YFC has worked around involving communities which are very vulnerable to the problem of climate change and the climate change and the problems which the environment is facing. We have recently opened Asia's first climate justice library in South Extension 2. I request everyone, if you please take out time and visit our library in South Ex. It's a great initiative. We all have books and all works which is related around the work of climate justice, environment and environmentalism. We also do seminars and events on topics which are not really covered in the mass media. Like we recently did one on eco-anxiety. We also covered the problems faced by the Adivasis of the Hasido region, which is Hasido region of the Chhattisgarh area due to the coal mining. So there are so many niche topics which are not really covered when it comes to the problems of climate justice, climate change, environmentalism. See, I belong from an area of climate activism, if I want to call it myself. And there is a lot of talk about anti-corporatism, if I want to be blunt, as the youth today is. And I think such seminars are important for a conversation with the corporate, because as they say that to deal with this problem, we have to talk about individual actions by the communities and the actions by the authorities. We are all individuals. As individuals, we need to consume better. But in economics, I always study how a consumer will always focus on maximizing his or her own satisfaction, as they call it. And then I think this is where the role of corporates come in. Corporates, he sort of talked about, sustainable packaging. So it's a very important role of the corporates to make sure that, consumer has enough sustainable options for them to consume, because we also have to take in the amount of factor in economic privileges when it comes to the problem around environment and climate change. I will not take much. I will just. All right. I'll just speak. One last line. I think we all know about the problem enough. We do know about the problem. But I think the first thing is we don't have time. We call ourselves cool kids saving a hot planet. See, we don't have time. So I think this is where we really have to start a conversation on proper solutions to this problem. And that also starts with talking about the entire problem itself, and that was one of the very big motivation behind opening our climate justice library.